In this video, we will discuss the use of effective assessment in the lecture setting. Asking questions in lecture can be a useful tool for lecturers to generate a sense of how well their students are grasping key concepts. Effective assessment gives the instructor an opportunity to quickly gauge student comprehension, and students have a chance to assess their own understanding as well. A key component of this is repeat questioning, which reinforces concepts for students. So here's how it works. The instructor builds in specific questions at certain points of the lecture to reinforce student understanding, and these questions have straightforward, fact-based answers. The concepts are then reinforced by repeat questions. This footage is from Dr. Elizabeth Sutton's lecture about reading EKGs. She has gone through a specific set of steps for how to quickly read an EKG, and now she is using the last 10 minutes of her lecture to walk students through some examples.
So let's practice, okay? So here we are. So first question, what's the rate? Fast, slow, or normal? So anything longer than 5 boxes is going to be slow. Less than 3 big boxes is going to be fast in the interval. So here we have about 4, I would say. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit longer than 4. So normal, okay? Normal rate. Is it regular or irregular? The ventricular rate is regular or irregular? Regular, okay. Are there P waves? Yes. Are they uniform from beat to beat? So do they look the same from beat to beat? Okay, so here's a P wave. Here's another P wave. They kind of look the same. Here's another P wave, kind of look the same. So uniform P waves usually come out of the sinus node. And is the QRS wide or narrow? Narrow, so it's traveling down the His-Purkinje system. So we have P waves coming out of probably the sinus node, propagating normally in a regular fashion at a normal rate. So what do we call this, you think? Normal sinus rhythm. Excellent. Okay.
Now we'll skip ahead to the end of her question and answer period. You'll see now that the questions have become much more rapid fire. The students have had a chance to practice the basics, and they're more comfortable with the material.
Fast, slow, or normal? Fast. Regular or irregular? Regular. P waves? No. QRS wide or narrow? Wide, so it's a ventricular fast rhythm that's regular. My favorite, beautiful, VTAC.
In summary, in effective assessment, the instructor pre-writes specific questions into the lecture. These questions have straightforward, fact-based answers, and the concepts are reinforced by repeat questions. The goal of this is to give students and the instructor the opportunity to assess their understanding of the material.